Ime Udoka told James Harden, what? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it right quick. But you are now rocking with the Rockets Propaganda, the incredible Rockets Propaganda. I am your man, AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS. Also, make sure you follow the Rockets Round Robin YouTube channel. Mo-ish coming soon on the Rockets Round Robin YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Check out the link in the description below to go subscribe. You can't be ahead of your whole life. Speaking of subscribing, yeah, so it's like 90% of y'all be watching my videos and you don't be subscribed. And it be one of y'all that be in my comment section every video talking about I don't know ball because I'm rooting for Jalen Green. But yet you keep watching. If I don't know ball, why you keep watching, bro? I appreciate your comment, though. It does help the algorithm. And all of y'all do like the rest of them. And go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you leave a comment down below. Now, let's go ahead and get to this video, man. They say Ime Udoka told James Harden, hey, man, we not ready for you right now, man. We not ready to win a championship. Go win a championship somewhere else. It seemed like some of y'all is in an outrage for that, as if Ime was telling a whole lie. Like, what was James Harden finna come here and do? Yeah, we low key, hindsight being 2020, we might have looked better, possibly, but Fred and Dylan came here to set a culture. James Harden wanted that full max. James Harden didn't want to, take the Fred VanVleet deal. He didn't want to. He wanted that whole, I think he wanted the 4-year complete max, no options and none of that. He wanted the whole max. That's one. And then two, if he was trying to come here winning the championship, guess what that means? If you're going to come here to try to win a championship, say goodbye to the entire young core, except for maybe Jabari, but, or maybe Şengün, but pretty much everybody else is going to be up out of here if we keeping it a beam. But yeah, Ime ain't telling man nothing wrong. He ain't telling man nothing wrong, bro. I mean, sure, you see, the Rockets fan base, a lot of us got this thing about nostalgia. We think, we get a player that used to play here. As soon as he come back and play here, he was gonna be as good as he was when he played here. That ain't how it work, man. If Hakeem, put his jersey back on, he's not gonna come out here averaging 25, 12 rebounds, 8 blocks, and 3 steals, bro. It's not gonna happen. He's an old man. James Harden, yeah, he having a nice little season for a person his age right now, but at the same time, remember, Kawhi Leonard is hurt. He got a whole lot more volume. A lot of y'all like to run your mouth talking about some true shooting percentage and efficiency and all of this and that. That man is shooting like 0.03 better field goal percentage than Fred VanVleet is at this moment at the recording of this video, before somebody watch this video in a year or two and be like, no, man, shut your. Anyway, but nah, man, that man wasn't ready to come here right at the moment last season. That wasn't the move. That wasn't the play, man. Now, right now though, maybe. I'm not a big James Harden guy. Well, I was when he was here. As soon as he left, the way he left kind of pissed me off. And I was like, man, screw this guy. You come to training camp fat. Every time you want to trade, you come to training camp fat, trying to get traded. He ain't tell a lie about one thing though. Daryl Morey is a liar. We know that. I think a lot of players and agents in the NBA will tell you the same thing. But nah, man. I think he told James Harden right, man. I think it's just, the way things is looking right now, the way Fred VanVleet is, doing his best Bin Laden impression, instead of actually dropping accurate bombs, he dropping inaccurate bombs. He dropping bombs in places where ain't nobody at. You ain't hurt nobody with them shots you taking, bro. But, yeah, like I was saying, though, I think Fred's play pretty much the whole season is kind of making people go back and be like, man, you see, we should have signed Harden. But what was the stipulations coming with that? That's what y'all got to remember. The stipulations coming along with that wasn't what you think it is. Now, it wasn't just, it was either Fred or James Harden, exact same contract. that wasn't the case, man. That wasn't the case. And then, James Harden probably wanted, certain things to be in place. Probably wanted certain moves to get made. And James Harden come in wielding a big sword, man. Like he got James Harden got like for real power and respect in the Rockets organization, man. So we got to just keep that in mind when we spitting all of these agendas that we got. And I get it. He having a decent season. He having a really good season, actually, man. I'd say if I'm keeping it a bean, I say he probably having an all-star season. You know what I'm saying? He probably having an all-star season. And, just looking at our current situation, he probably would solve a lot of problems that we do have offensively. But what do we give up defensively with James Harden? You got to kind of think about that too. What do we give up culturally with James Harden? Got to think about that too. I know a lot of people like to point back to, hey, look, Tyrese Maxey. Look what he did for Tyrese Maxey. We got to remember, man, Tyrese Maxey was the only young buck on that team. Let's say he was to sign here just in place of Fred outright, and we gave him that full max. Well, James Harden he's instead of having just one buck to try to mentor and, get on the right path, he's going to have a whole team full of rugrats. You know what I'm saying? A whole team full of rugrats to try to get right. So, yeah, I got to think about that too, man. Not everything is one-to-one, and equal. Like there's nuance that goes into all of these things, man. But the headline shows Ime told James Harden not to sign here and to go win a championship somewhere. That's the headline. It's a cute little headline, but if you go read the stories, they're not going to give you the full context. They're not going to give you the pros and the cons. They're not going to give you, what could have happened, what maybe would have happened, what could have been a conversation. They're not going to tell you all of that. They're just going to give you whatever make you click on the story, because they know you're going to click, read a couple of lines, and then that's it. And you're going to ride out. Like, we got to do better as fans. I ain't going to lie, man. We really got to do better as fans. We got to start thinking big picture sometimes. That's what I like to do on this channel. That's why I don't drop a video every game, because I just kind of think it doesn't really do the team justice. It doesn't do the fan base a whole lot of justice, at least from my perspective. Now, other guys do that. They're good at that. I'm not. I'm not good at that, man. I can't do it every day. I just can't. I just like to give a zoom out perspective on my videos, man, when I'm giving my takes. I just think it does more justice to the product. I think at least I would do more justice than the way that I like to look at basketball. I don't like to look at things from a game by game perspective. I like to look at it from a stretch by stretch perspective. 5 games here, 3 games here, road trip here, homestand here, big game here. Now, when it comes to big games, yeah, that's a little bit different story, because that's like a benchmark. For example, when we played the Warriors and we beat them, had to do a video right after that because, well, I actually did live. I did a whole live after that. I had to do that because that was a big, like I said, man, I think I said it in the live that I did after. That was a monkey that mutated into a gorilla, a silverback gorilla. And we finally got that thing off of our back and shot it dead, stomped it in the head. So, yeah, man. But that's all I got, man. Don't take the whole Ime thing, telling Harden to, go win a championship somewhere else. Don't take that at face value as if James Harden was going to come here to win a championship. He may have, but the stipulations on that probably wouldn't have been pretty, and I'm sure Stone and Ime wasn't really with that anyway. So, y'all tell me what y'all think about that below, though, man. Appreciate y'all for sticking with me to this point, which means you like the video. And if you like the video, you can't be ahead of your whole life. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification too, because YouTube be playing some games. YouTube really be playing some most stupid games. But yeah, leave a comment for me down below. And hey, oh boy, who said I don't know ball? I'm waiting for your comment down below. Holla at you. Next time, tell a friend, and all of y'all come back again. It's the Rockets Propaganda Channel. follow me on Twitter at AKinfinity_VVS, and we out.